Hello again there, YouTube. This is Lady Silver Vixen. Today, I'm going to cover something that I think is really serious and shouldn't be taken lightly. It's misconceptions and intolerance that everybody sees on a daily basis, whether it be religious intolerance and discrimination, or just in general, your sexuality, your race, anything like that. A lot of the times I have to say that I do get harassed for being a pagan. I love being a pagan, and what I usually do is I try to educate those who are causing the issues. A lot of people have so many misconceptions about the pagan religion that it isn't even funny. An example would be that we're devil worshippers. In actuality, we don't even acknowledge that there is a Satan, a devil, or whatever you want to call him. The presence of evil does exist, yes, but we do not give it a name. Some of the ways that I'd like to throw out there for dealing with misconceptions and intolerance in general is you can try to ignore it. And I think that's one of the best ways, but you have to learn to accept that it is going to happen. You can also try to, like I said, educate those who are showing you this disrespect. And by these misconceptions and then the intolerance that follows, you do end up being shown a lot of disrespect, whether you be Christian, pagan, or otherwise. You can also try to educate yourself on the differences in cultures, because every culture has a different set of beliefs. Americans, for instance, are primarily Christian. Now, whether they be Muslim, Islam, anything like that, it all depends on their background and their upbringing. Me personally, I used to be a Christian, and a lot of the things that I learned from Christianity, such as the Golden Rule and the basic concepts of the Ten Commandments, which are nothing more than having good morals and showing people respect, they still linger with me, and very closely. But you should also try to voice your opinion, as I am now and as several people on YouTube do. And then after you voice yours, let them voice theirs, and make sure that you're polite and you actually sit back and listen. You can actually understand a lot about somebody by the way that they talk, by the way that they act, if they talk with their hands. It doesn't really matter. Just watch the body language and be polite. Listen to them. Don't interrupt them at every other sentence, trying to state your personal view on things. State everything that you want to say first, then let them say it. You can also ask questions such as, why do you feel the need to show me this disrespect? What do you have against my religion? What do you have against being, a homosexual? Or things along those lines. It doesn't matter whether it be religion, sexual preference, or race, like I said in the beginning. You should also ask them why they feel that they have, what gives them that feeling in the first place. What bases their opinion on things? Was it the way that they were brought up? As in one of the comments on my actual channel. Supposedly I practice black magic, and that's not the case at all. And I have to thank the gentleman that actually posted back to me after I explained to him that true magic has no color. So, there is no black magic, there is no white magic, okay? There's just magic. As nature is loving and caring, and at the same time is a very powerful and destructive force, so can magic be. Okay? So the next person who sends me a message asking if I do black magic, curses, hexes, jinxes, anything like that, I'm going to tell you that exact thing. So I'm actually saving you, 5 minutes of your life to send me a text message or anything like that about that. Basically, you can also ask them, how can we solve this problem? Let's say for instance, a Christian is talking to a pagan, okay, which happens quite frequently, and more frequently than what some people care to notice. Let's say it's over just the religion in general. Alright, just just for this example. Solving the problem is not going to consist of a pagan converting to Christianity. It's not going to happen, especially if somebody like myself is very devout and we have a lot of faith in what we do. That's what matters. That is what defines us as a person, is our personal spiritual, our personal spiritual preference, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at here. You know, trying to live and coexist side by side, we've done it for years, you know, and it's just really difficult, I guess, from time to time, when you think you know somebody and in actuality you don't. But it happens. So we're all civilized people, so why don't we all just get along? And also, Christians and pagans alike, okay? Treat someone the way that you want to be treated. There's the golden rule for Christianity. For pagan, it's, and it harm none, do what thou will. Don't judge a book by its cover. Whatever you want to call it, you do not treat a person badly, because you will be disrespected back. Okay? If you show somebody respect, you will get respect. That is how I was raised, and that is how several people that I know have been raised. And if I'm not mistaken, I can actually, in all honesty, state that I think 3/4 of the entire world have been raised on that basic concept. And that's really about it. But if there's anybody else out there that would like to voice their opinion on this matter, about how to tolerate and how to deal with the misconceptions and the intolerance and the injustice that goes on, especially when it comes to anything, really, whether it be, you know, your friend got locked up and it was because a cop decided, hey, you know, I need to meet my quota, and it just so happened that this person, you know, had one open container in the back of their car that looked like a beer bottle, but in actuality it was only a root beer bottle. Okay? That would be injustice, and that injustice needs to be served. Okay? So please feel free to voice your opinions. I love hearing a lot about how people view things, how they were raised, the whole 9 yards. I find that I learn more and more about humanity in general when I hear these things. So please feel free to either post a video response back, or post a comment on this video, or even send me a private message if you don't feel like that you want to voice that opinion on here. Okay? Anyway, this is Lady Silver Vixen signing out for now, and I will see you later, YouTube. Have a blessed day.